Alberta grows half the barley in Canada, 1/3 of the barley in North America. It's, in my opinion, the best place in the world to be growing barley.
And when the Red Shed boys get their hands on it, it turns into some kind of magic.
Brewers and distillers get really passionate to know where their ingredients are coming from and following it from seed all the way through to combining.
So we had to make sure that our equipment is capable of producing consistent product.
We're running a Model IDEAL 9 right now, getting the same kind of capacity out of this combine as we were with our 2 Massey combines.
My name is Joe Hamill. I'm from Penhold, Alberta, and we're in Red Shed Malting. Grew up on Hamill Farms, and we've been around since 1929. Great-grandparents came over from Ireland and started farming, and then their sons took over, and then my dad took over from them, and now it's my dad and us. So our typical growing season starts in about end of April, early May, and we'll start planting the crop. Over summer, crops will advance and ripen up, and then we'll hit harvest in kind of end of August and September. So we switched from selling all our crops as commodities to starting the malt business about 8 years ago. It was one way to get me and my brother back onto the farm. So we found a way to value add our crop and start a malt business.
I'm Matthew Hamill, one of the owner-operators at Red Shed Malting. As a maltster, we play the connector between the farmer and the brewer. So we are processing barley, wheat, and oats into usable ingredients for our brewers.
So a maltster takes barley from the field, and then we run it through a 3-step process of steeping, germination, and kilning, and get those barley kernels ready for the brewers to take over and convert into sugar and alcohol.
We had the first malt roaster in Canada, and so just by altering the time and temperature in that roaster, we can get all kinds of crazy flavors out of that barley.
A lot of our products are coming out of the roaster, and there's a wide range that we can produce on there, from light biscuit malt all the way to a dark chocolate or roasted barley.
Some of the end products that our malt is used for include craft beer and craft spirits. So on the spirit side, we really focus on single malt whiskey producers, and with the craft brewers, we really aim to help them provide the full gamut of beer styles.
My name is Curtis Lawrence Ross. I am one of the owners of Red Heart Brewing. I make all the beer here at Red Heart. We use Red Shed malting in just about everything that we have here, most of our beers. The water here is perfect for making malty beers, and the malt here is some of the best on the planet. And when the Red Shed boys get their hands on it, it turns into some kind of magic. I mean, they're 15 kilometers away from here, and we've had the opportunity to go out and be in the combines with them when they're pulling off that crop that then becomes a product that I can sell to my customer, and it's just a really cool experience.
My name is Jacques Tremblay. We're in Bridgeham Distillery, just in the heart of Calgary. We wanted people to taste what it tastes to make a whiskey in Alberta. So it was important to know where the grain was coming from. And along the way, we met the guys at Red Shed Malting, Joe, Matt, and John. We quickly realized that they've got the same work ethic, they've got the same philosophy in life and philosophy of work, and for us that was important. Red Shed Malting are very crafty when it comes to malting their grain, and it gave us a very consistent product.
They're always looking for something new and exciting, and we can have a lot of flexibility with product development. However, they also demand a high quality, very consistent product. So we had to make sure that our equipment is capable of producing a consistent product.
We're running a IDEAL 9 right now. When we got the IDEAL 9 combine, we traded 2 Massey combines in on it. One of the things we really like about the IDEAL 9 combine is the way it handles the barley, because we want to treat that barley as gently as possible when we're harvesting it, so that we don't hurt the germination on it at all. So the IDEAL combine. The rotor system is really designed well to handle that and not hurt the barley at all, and yet give us a nice clean sample. And also it doesn't hurt the straw very much. And we've had some interest in people coming and buying our straw off us, and so it gives us that nice option if we do want to sell our straw. And at the same time, if we want to work that straw on the ground, we have the chopper on the back, which is really good at chopping it up and putting it into the ground. The thing that we've noticed is we had 2 combines before, and we fueled both of them up and go and do a day's work. And we're fueling this combine up. We don't see that we're using any more fuel with this combine, and we're still getting just about the same amount of work as 2 combines done. So I think we've improved our fuel economy with the Fendt combine. And then the operation, you know, sitting in the cab, it's really nice to operate, nice and quiet. So one of the things that really drew us to the IDEAL combine was the Gold Star program that they put out with it. I had to ask them a couple of times to explain it to me, because I just didn't think that that was possible, that was really the program. They've taken our combine back, they've serviced it for us, and they bring it back in tip-top shape. All the upgrades are done to it. So we think just the savings on not having to do those repairs on the combine at the end of the season is pretty big part of why we chose the IDEAL combine. You know, when you have a Gold Star program like that on the combine, and you have the support of your dealership, it really makes for a winning combination.